Hey friends, how are you guys doing? So it feels like we are talking after a long time, doesn't it? What I mean by that is I used to make these longer videos every day last year, but life has been very busy with a lot of different things. If you guys know my website, midlifemindfulness.co, and you will know in there is everything. There is meetup events that is coming up, and also there are other cool stuff. The gratitude journal is out. Book will be coming out later this year. So it's been very exciting. And thank you for all of you guys for your support and coming back to the channel and sharing it with everybody, whoever you know, because the channel, I can see that every week it has been shared. So I'm really, really grateful. So we are going to get started with the gratitude practice every Thursday, Thankful Thursday. So what I teach you guys here, I literally practice it myself. What I preach, I practice, really. So today, let's go with this. If you guys have been here, you know what I do. I pick three different stones, and each of the stone has something written on it. I also have no clue what the words are, and that is the fun part. I mean, I know what they are, but which one I'm gonna pick, because there's like 30 something still there. Probably the one that I practiced in the last several weeks, I took them out. When all of these are done, then probably I'll put all of them back. So that's a fun for me too. And on camera, and I'm not editing, so you guys know it is what it is. Okay. Trust. I think trust was repeat. I might have done it a few weeks ago, but it is always good to talk about trust. I am so grateful. I am so grateful that I trust, I still trust my decisions, my, um, you know, the life's path, that trust in God. Because after divorce and a job loss, both happening at the same time, so I was trying to explain to in one of the short video you guys might have seen. It was a week ago or something. Like, when some people who try to give you advice, who has been married for 30, 40 years, and it's awesome, right? It's awesome. However, it's almost like when you are after divorce from a long marriage, or even a breakup after a long relationship, it's like you're walking on a fire. And top of that, if you lost your job, it's like walking on fire on a thorny bed. It is literally like that. I couldn't figure out how to explain it, because nobody can see the emotional pain. People only understand the physical pain. So the physical, when it comes to physical issue, people, they have a heart issue, they break an arm and all that, like, people see it, they understand it. But emotional pain, that is so intense, that after divorce from a long-term relationship or marriage, and even losing a job, especially, both happens at the same time. So anyway, long story short, after that, as you go through shame, guilt, and all of that, and my gratitude journal is where it takes you from shame and guilt all the way to peace, love, and joy. It's in 90 days. It's designed. I'm not trying to sell you, trust me, because these are born from my own journey. Last January, I decided I'm going to do gratitude practice every single day. So every single day, I used to write down notes. You have seen my other videos. On the back, there's like a bunch of post-it, colored post-it, far away in the room, you would see. And these are all gratitude practice. So as you go through that shame and guilt, the you kind of lose trust in yourself, meaning the decisions that you will be making, you don't trust yourself. That say you are back in the dating zone again after a year, 2 years, 3 years, whenever the time is right for you, you would have that fear that, oh, am I going to make the right decision? Even with job change and other things, little things might be okay, but when it comes to big decisions, you will question yourself. So that is part of, like, the rebuilding in that gratitude journal. It is, if you're interested, let me know in the comments. I'll share more about it. And there is a 15-day version also available for free. It's on my website, you can check. So anyway, this is not about selling anything, so I'm not going to talk about it. So trust. I'm grateful that I still trust myself. So if you don't, I would encourage you to, whatever helps you, follow that and make sure you trust yourself. Not like the way you did before, even more, even more. You can make your second half of your life best way possible. I really believe that this is a second chance in life. You could be in 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, doesn't matter. It's all in our minds. If you think that life gave you a second chance, you can make your life the way you want it. You always wanted something, right, that you couldn't do because of the relationship or whatever that may be. Things didn't match, both of your interests didn't match, or whatever that was. Now is the time. Don't keep being sad about it. You still have time. You're not dead. So try it. I literally do that. You guys know that my whole thing about reinvention is, live in, find the joy in little things and whatever else you can do. Like for me, travel is a big thing. And next month in July, my daughter and I, we are going for a week summer trip. I'm so excited. So that's what I'm talking about. Joy. Okay, and I will add those pictures and videos, videos mostly, when we travel. Some of them in the travel vlog playlist. You guys will see I have one every 3 4 months. We go somewhere, and then I just add some of those. Anyway, sorry, I get too distracted. I talk too much, isn't it? Sometimes. Okay, focus. Oh my God, this is like so. Seems like God knew exactly what to tell me, right? So, because I was getting so distracted, I was talking so much random things in the gratitude practice. But that's life, like whatever makes you happy. I kind of talk a lot, and my friends actually somehow they like it. It goes beyond tolerating. They like it. Some of my friends, when we talk, we just laugh like crazies, and it just the frequency probably just matches. Anyway, so I gotta stay focused. So I am grateful about the focus about this journey. I mean, I talk a lot, whatnot, but this focus that I have to help people in this after divorce, after job loss, the storm that I went through, I really believe that God took me through that storm so that I really understand the pain, how deep it feels emotionally, so that I can help people. So I'm grateful for that focus that I have, and I do hope and pray that it always stays with me no matter how or where this business goes in the long run. Because I posted a thing on a LinkedIn today that, for as an entrepreneur, when you want to make an impact, if somebody is an entrepreneur, you definitely want to make an impact. That's why you're there. The easy path is doing a job. You could lose a job, then finding a job 9 to 5. But when you are doing your own business, you know that you are working way more than 9 to 5. And I do. And I love every bit of it. And sometimes what happens is my mind wants to do more. So I'm like 24/7, but my body can't keep up. I get tired, exhausted. So that's what I'm talking about, because when your passion and work really aligns, and this is what I'm talking about, like, I'm making this Thursday video, the gratitude video, and I would do it. I would do it for free because that helps me too. And that's what I'm trying to encourage you guys. Also, find that thing. This is part of reinvention too. Find that thing that encourages you, energizes you, also that helps the community or whoever you want to help. Because especially in the early days of startup, and the reason I kind of know about it is because this is not my first startup, even though it didn't start as a business. um, I have had 7 different startups before, some by myself and some as co-founders. And there were times we would build everything and there would be nobody who'd come to use the service. It was like the first one was like, I don't know, 12, 13 years ago, around then. But anyway, long story short, again, focusing. Long story short, you need, at some point you need funding. Like, they're doing bootstrapping meaning you are spending your own money to run the business, because there are a lot of things you have to pay initially. If you're hosting a website, you have to pay, and things like that. If you're spending that, And then eventually, if your business doesn't grow, it's going to die. So you have to figure out a way to do the have the revenue. And for me, my 21 years of corporate world and in executive positions where I had to manage a lot of large budgets, that helped me realize how when you have funding, you can increase your impact over time. Because, without that, you can run yourself a year, 2 years, 3 years, or maybe a little bit longer. After that, your business is going to die. And I'll tell you, like in the world right now, you can see that there's so many layoffs going on. Why? It's not that the businesses don't like those employees, because they just don't have the revenue, right? So that's a lot of layoffs happen. So that's why if you are starting, as you watch these videos, if you are starting your own journey with entrepreneurship, and especially if you're in the first, second, third, or something like that, make sure you are thinking about the revenues too. If you have any question, follow my page on LinkedIn or ask me here, because I'd love to help in any way I can. Okay, now moving to the third one. I gotta stay focused, right? Balance. Oh my God, today's word is like literally God, like balance. It's like a story, really, as if like God is watching me speaking and He's giving me the word, like literally right next to each other that fits. Yes, the balance is important. You guys know about the quadrant. So I finally put this out there on my website. So what I talk about all the time, the rich quadrant, the relationship, ideal life, career, and health. And then that is the what. And when I coach people, that is the what. So I let you guys put your numbers 0 to 10, where you are emotionally. And there's a lot of deeper stuff, but this is how I usually do it. And then the triangle, thinking, speaking, action, you align them. So this is the what, this is the how. That's how you get from point A to point B. And for this video, we're not going to go much in details. If you are interested, go visit my website. Anyway, I'll try to stay focused, like my second, the second stone said. So balance. Balance is important as you are reinventing your life in your midlife. And I think, well, I'll tell you guys from the analytics, I also see that folks in their 20s and 30s, a lot of you guys are coming here too. And I am so happy that you guys are coming and watching these videos, because that means you are being serious about your life, right? So in the future, I'll be also covering different series where, like, if you are in a relationship where divorce or separation or breakup is in your mind, but you are still not sure, there's always a way to go back to that step one. Step one meaning where you had, love and happiness, all of that between you guys. If both parties are willing, there is way to get back there. But right now, because my first goal is to help um, people who are like burning right now, meaning they're walking on the fire and really burning, meaning after divorce. So I really want to help that community first, and then I will also help folks who are in that place, because I know from having conversations with many people, people who are married even for a long time, and situation happens, and then the first thing that crosses mind is like, oh, maybe the grass is green on the other side, meaning you get divorced and that's all good. Divorce may or may not be the solution for you. It depends, because depending on the situation, there are ways to get back to that zone when both of you are happy, because sometimes prevention is better than cure. By that, what I mean is the prevention, you don't have to, the cure is you're thinking you'll get divorced and things will all align. But sometimes for some people, it's not easy. I tell you, it's not easy. It's like I said, it's walking on fire or walking on a thorny bed. And if you survive that, that's true. If you survive that, you will be completely unshakable, completely unbreakable. I tell you, that's where I am now. But I will be 100% honest. I did not know if I could survive. I did. I mean, it is not me. God pulled me out of that wherever I was. So it is not easy. Um, and for me, I have been following self help and whatnot for decades. very thoroughly in the last 10, 12 years. Before that also a little bit. Even then I had that much challenge. For the whole year I had to work on myself, and in some way, because I didn't have the job, so I had the time, everything just worked out the way it's supposed to. And again, I fully believe that it was God's plan fully to get me here where I am today. So anyway, so the easier out of those two, the easier path is prevention is better than cure. So try to get back to there. So the reason I'm saying this, because I have been seeing that there are a lot of folks who are in 20s and 30s. You guys are coming. More than likely, a lot of you guys are probably in a relationship, or you're married, but you are probably not divorced. I'm thinking because divorce really goes the maximum statistics is that after 40 to 50, that range is, I think, has the highest range of divorce. So I am hoping, praying for you guys to find your way, because there is a saying that where you water your grass, it becomes green. The grass is not green on the other side. They say it a little differently. The point is, water it wherever you are, water it, the grass will become greener. Okay, so now I'll wrap it up. For 10 minutes video, I target this, and it became 15 already, so I got to finish it up soon. Okay, trust. Trust your decisions, okay? After divorce, wherever you are, you trust yourself. And if you trust God, universe, divine, whatever, that aligns something bigger than you, I would say first try to trust that universe or whatever, that everything is for a reason that happened in your life or happening. Like what I believe is right at this minute, I have, what is it, like around closer to 1 o'clock. Right at this minute, I don't have to be anywhere. This is the divine, the God plan for me to sit here to make this video, so literally got to trust that. And when your trust increases in that higher power and the divine, the God, then your trust in yourself, your decision will increase, because our subconscious mind, which is 95% of ourselves, is connected to that divine. You can learn a lot about that from The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. By Joseph Murphy, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Um, he talks about that, how our subconscious mind is connected to that outer subconscious, the universe, the God. Second was focus. Staying focused to your core goal, your core mission. For you, it does not have to be business. It doesn't have to be helping the world. It doesn't have to be helping the people that are getting divorced or having job loss. It could be something else. Whatever that your purpose and mission is that aligns with you fully, 100%, focus on that. I talk a lot. That's my, I don't, I focus sometimes where I need to speak less or more, but it's okay. um, Last month or a month before, I got disqualified on a Toastmaster contest, but that was on the first, second, third level, so it's okay. Third level for 3 seconds. I spoke 3 seconds over. Anyway, if you guys know Toastmasters, you know what I'm talking about. Balance. So this balance is, of course, important. Balance everything. Your career goal, the four quadrant I was talking to you about, this is all about balance. Your relationship, your ideal life, if it is travel or whatever that makes you happy, you got to focus on that. That is the intangible. A lot of people don't focus, and that is what screws everything else, like your career, your relationship, your what is the fourth one, your physical health or emotional health, all of that. So all four you need to keep in sync so that you have a balanced life. And balanced life is what brings happiness and the joy. You'll be able to find the simple moments joyful. You're sipping your coffee or you're going out for a walk. Like yesterday, I went for a walk, and when I was coming back, it was like 80 degrees. So when I went, it was like hot, even though it was like 7 o'clock at night. When I was coming back, it was like I could feel the cool breeze, the smell of those honeysuckle flowers next to the path. Oh my God, those are the things I'm talking about. We miss them. We miss them. But when we practice gratitude, we remember them. So if you want more free tools and things like that, go to my website, midlifemindfulness.co. It is .co, not .com, and mindfulness is spelled with one L. And thank you guys for coming here and supporting me and supporting the cause. It's a movement. It is not only for this place or that place. My hope is to help so many people. There's so much pain and suffering in the world. This is how we can reduce so much suffering and give some joyful time back to people, right? Okay, take care. Bye.